Okay, the second part of whole numbers has to do with addition and subtraction of whole numbers. When we add whole numbers together, we call that the sum. When we write the numbers down, we try and line them up from the right so that they look like this. The one number and the other numbers so that they form a nice line here from the right where we're going to start with the addition. Um, if we count the numbers that plus that equals to something more than 10, so let's say 16, then the 6 will stay here, but the 10 will be carried over and we write it here at the top at the second digit. And it doesn't number, no matter where you put the numbers. With addition, the big number can come first or the small number can come first. As long as you've lined them up, then there won't be any problem. Here we have the numbers 317,930, and then we have 1,589,561. So what I've done is I've started at the beginning and I've written them down from right to left, so 0,39713, and even the bigger one, so as long as they line up, the first with the first digit, 1658951, and now we can just start at the beginning. So 0 plus 1 gives me 1. 3 plus 6 gives me 9. 9 plus 5 gives me 14, but that 1 we have for the 14 we're going to carry over to this side, and then we start with the next one. 1 plus 7 gives me 8. 8 plus 8 gives me 16. Once again there's a 1, we carry over to there, so now it's 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 9 is 11, right? And then 11 and the 1 goes over there. Then 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 plus 5 is equal to 9. And then this is a 0, so 0 plus 1 is equal to 1. And there we have our number. Okay, the next one is subtracting large whole numbers. Okay, so when we're subtracting any numbers, big or small, more than 1, 2, 3, depends on how many numbers you want to subtract, we call this the answer of those subtractions, the difference. Now, as the same as with the addition, we line the numbers up from right to left. So we write them down underneath each other, and so long as the ones line up with the ones, the tens lines up with the tens, the hundreds and the hundreds, the thousands and the thousands, they need to line up like that. Then we start subtracting, so we subtract that one minus that one, and we get a answer here, and then the next one and the next one and the answer here. But what if the top one is smaller than the bottom one? Then what we do is we go borrow from the next number. So let's say this was 3421, and this is 842. Now this one, 1 minus 2, we will see that the 1 is too small, so we would borrow 1 there. So that would become a 1. We cross it out, and that would become a 1. So then this would become 11. Now 11 minus 2 gives us 9. And then we go to the next one. This has changed now to a 1, and 1 minus 4 is also impossible once again, so we have to go borrow again from the next one. So that is going to be, cross it out, that's going to become a 3, and then this is going to become 11. 10 plus 1 is going to be 11. So 11 minus 4 is going to give me 7. Then we go to the next one. Exactly. 3 and 8. 8 is bigger than 3, so you can't. You're going to have to borrow. But we'll do more in the example. Okay, so let's do an example. We have the top number and the bottom number. We have 2,389,700 minus 795,081. Okay, when we're subtracting numbers, we always put the biggest one up top. So, and we start from the right to the left once again. So 0,09832, and then we line it up again. The other one, 180597. So now we're going to start subtracting. Okay, we're going to have 0 minus 1 we can't do because 1 is bigger than 0, so we're going to borrow from the other one. But there is nothing there. That is also a 0. So we're going to go to the next one. So we're going to borrow from there, so that's going to become 1 less. So that's now going to become a 6, right? And then there's going to be a 10 for the next one. And then we're still busy with the first digit. We're going to borrow from the 10, and that's going to become a 9. And then we're going to put the 1 there, and it's going to become a 10. Now we can say 10 minus 1 is equals to 9. And the next one changed to a 9. 9 minus 8 gives me 1. And this changed to a 6, so 6 minus 0 is going to stay 6, and then 9 minus 5 is going to become 4, 8 minus 9, okay, once again the 9 is bigger than the 8, so we're going to borrow from this one, so that one, we're going to take 1 away, so that's going to become a 2, and we're going to add 1 there, so 18 minus 9 is going to become 9, and then 2, because 7 is bigger than 2 once again. So once again, we're going to borrow 1. That's going to become a 1. And we're going to add 1 there. So that becomes now 12. And 12 minus 7 is equal to 5. And then there's nothing. That's a 0. 1 minus 0 is going to stay 1. And there we have the answer for this one.